Excuse me. Let's see. All right, captions are working. That's great. Who the heck is messaging me now? Okay. Excuse me. Silly cords all tangled up. All right, game's loaded up. Yay! All right, I'll let people roll in before I get started. This is very cute music. So far, all I've seen of the game is the title screen. And the music is very sweet and cute. All right, we are starting in less than 3 minutes. Make sure you have eaten, hydrated, used the washroom, taken care of any other self-care that you need to take care of, because we will be beginning shortly. Yay! Hi, Mystic! Welcome in. Are you feeling better today? Still got a big old case of ennui. Yeah. Life sucks like that sometimes. Why are brains so evil? Excuse me. My throat and sinuses are bothering me again today. Hopefully, doing 2 visual novels back to back won't mess me up too much. Hello! Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? We'll be starting very shortly. Oops. I've just got to boot the cat out of the office. You're a quarter of the way to your savings for Vancouver? Thank you. Awesome. You saw my stream on Demon Stream? Oh, cool. Alright. The keyboard cat has been removed from the room. And I can start up the game. Half the funds for the actual room. That's nice. I'm proud of you, Mystic. Alright, so before I begin, the link for the game Los Gatos, you probably already know, excuse me, of the game since you're already part of Demon's stream. But for Mystic and anybody who's lurking in the chat, here's the link to the game. This is a Touhou Project fan game. Touhou Project is created by Team Shanghai Alice. No assets were taken from Touhou Project. Please enjoy. I'm looking forward to this. Captain's Log. I'm Captain Marisa Kirasami of the pirate ship Sea Mist. It's a working title. See if you can figure out what it means. And by you, I do not mean myself, since I have no intention of rereading this account. That riddle was posterity. That's all that posterity is getting from me, for now at least. I set sail 5 days ago or so. You can't blame me for losing track of time. Recently, days and nights just swim into each other like rivers merging into a... what's it called? Ocean. My first mate has been stellar so far, as anticipated. Sanai has ensured only good weather for the Sea Mist, which is fitting. I should be thankful for her tremendous faith in her gods. So long as she also puts some of that faith in her captain. So long as she puts some of that faith in her captain, we're fine. But seriously, the help has been appreciated. I've caught wind of some bad storms in which we barely dodged in transit. Wind here is a metaphor. Because it's a flying ship, you know? My second mate, Alice, has been spending her day-nights locked in her study. I can't help but worry. And I mean that in a purely official capacity, naturally. Oh, naturally. As for the bounty, it has not yet been decided where we're off to, though each of the girls joined to petition a cause. I mainly just pulled up the anchor out of boredom. And by boredom, of course, I mean to say I had to flee as soon as possible. Wow, what is my voice doing today? Hello, welcome. I'm glad you could make it. Yay! Of course, the day I decided to do your game had to be the day that my voice decided to absolutely mess the heck up. Yay! I'm glad you had fun at your debut. I'm so sorry I missed it. Life has not been kind lately. But it only gets better from here. It makes me wonder if I didn't just string together a crew of desperados because I was desperate as well. But then again, why wait for better help? A captain cannot be needy. I could have steered this ship single-handedly. I just couldn't reach the steering wheel and the crow's nest simultaneously. Maybe next time. Maybe I'll be reincarnated as that crazy chick who has 3 bodies. Ooh, that would be fun. I will absolutely check out the VOD later. But hopefully not, with regards to 3 bodies, I guess. Absolutely, I've already dropped the link to the game. You can absolutely drop the game in the new album again, too. Ooh, Mystic. Are you implying that one of your neighbors has transitioned? Congratulations to them for being their authentic self. He's living out now? That is so awesome. And what better time of year to do it? Ah! Hang on. Now you can drop links. I forgot I did that a while back. I was getting some strange links from some people a few months back. That reminds me, speaking of crazy chicks, this was last minute, but I got that weird girl from hell to cook meals for me. The old hell, obviously. It helps to have someone whose job is so easy that she can swab the deck in the meantime. I might even let her navigate for me. That's an interesting thing to say, public mistake. It helps to have... Okay. Maps are so boring. They're not even books. I'd better check on Alice sometime soon. She was the first to join. Maybe the place where she wants to go has things worth taking. We're pirates now. No rules, no obligations. Kind of makes me feel... bored. Maybe I should check in with all the crew members. Find out what they're sailing for, and why. But this much I can say for certain. I have never felt more capable before. I mean, you should have seen the look on Mina What's-Her-Name Mirasa's face when I took over. Avast ye! I'll be taking this dinghy off your hands now, or watch me scuttle you down to Davy Jones's locker. You can tell I practiced that one for a while. Still, one does wonder if it's wise to steal a ghost ship without any clear purpose or direction. But that's life. It's not like there's much else to do. And what do you know? I found plenty of people with use for a ship. I should probably gather everyone together and decide on our first destination. And the sea mist is a shark. It must keep swimming. Not only can I not speak today, I can't read today. Why I, Sane, decided to go sailing. I've been to many places. The Yokai Mountain, the demonic world of Makai, inside a fusion reactor, the Netherworld, the moon. And how often do I forget to leave a mark and show that a princess of Kanako was there? A priestess of... Good golly. I swear I can normally read. I've recently been thinking of making a present, a gift to a great power. And now that I've learned that heaven isn't just an idea, but a real place, what better opportunity than now, when Marisa's ship is capable of flight, to ascend to heaven and build a shrine. No place should ever be higher than the god of the sky, at least not without her influence. A shrine in heaven, a perfect idea. I eagerly paced back and forth, planning. I just have to get to Yokai Mountain, gather supplies, and then fly up to heaven. Easy. Isn't it weird to say, though? A trip to heaven. An impossibility is now possible. I remember getting into so many arguments over this, back when I used to go to school in the outside world. Well, look at me now. I get to go to heaven. And just not in the way I'd initially imagined. Whatever. This is my chance. There's much work to be done to prepare for a journey like this. I've just got to do my best. My path is clear, and I shall not let doubt or excessive analysis steer me away. Why, I, Satori, have use for a flying boat. A storm is brewing. Time to batten down the hatches. But it need not bother me. There are good enough thoughts to keep me safe from sadness. Every member of this crew dreams vividly. Some of the dreams may be perverse, corrupted by the force of envy or by conflicts and confusion. But who am I to judge others? I have my own hang-ups. I wish I could let my sister go. Close my own eyes, perhaps. But it's so funny. For a while, I wondered if I even had my own thoughts. Now I know I do. I still think of Koichi. She's with me. She is part of me. Perhaps my own reflection, as it were. Who knows? We all see ourselves in another's image. Alice sees herself in Marisa. And me, I see myself in Koichi. She's the only member of our species who could understand me. I wonder sometimes why I joined Captain Marisa. I have no intent in stealing. I wish harm upon no soul. My gifts I aim to use for good, not evil. Still, if they're a curse, can one claim they're good? The others may not have noticed the plight of a Satori. To see their heart, but not have your own seen. It is as if they'd gladly save themselves, even by sinking one another, but the moment I reach out a hand to help them all, they would much rather drag me down than save the lot of them. One hand is not enough. And if each girl gets a finger, I know which finger I'm giving them. And they shall come to value my abilities soon enough. I can see it in their minds. I see a power that is still growing. Interesting. Enough. Marisa needs motivation to take flight. Quickly. The ghost from whom she stole that ship is coming. I can sense her woe, her rage, and even pity many nautical miles from here. How long can we evade her stormy wrath? Sane can keep the weather outdoors in check, but only so long as her own internal storm can remain calm. There are messages that are of the highest importance. Rin, my most adorable cat, informed me that at long last they have found the mirror. A former resident of Hell, a first-hand account of its whereabouts. The fairies have identified this individual as one of their own. A Hell fairy. This is useful. A mirror to reveal what I desire. My deepest intent. I've heard the road to Hell is paved with good intentions. And they alone are not enough, whatever their quality may be. If I aim to steer this ship away from retribution, it will be not by status, but by tact. My gift enables me to read intent. Perhaps I can incept. It doesn't trouble me. Marisa steals. I simply plant the desire. The path ahead is clear. All hands on deck. Aye, aye, Captain. Aye, aye. And where be the deckhand? On deck, of course. Quit hiding behind the mast, Swabby. I wasn't hiding. You just weren't seeing. Your tongue surpasses your position. Check the weather, check the cargo, or check the course. Anybody in chat have any ideas? Or... I know you're biased. Mystic says course, then weather, then cargo. That's if I can pick more than one. Oh, where's the navigator? Twice you overlook me. Right, I'd forgotten. Since our weather has been made pristine, we had to find a second job for you. Yes, cooking, since there's nothing left to clean. You certainly are thoughtless in your speech. How could you comprehend a captain's point of view? I know not how. Very well. Now that we're assembled, let's not waste this sunshine on a fool's errand. It attracts ghosts as surely as beauty attracts envy. A keen observation. The rules upon my ship are simple. No prey, no pay. Such is the pirate way. So, steal everything? No. Most things. Sounds like a pleasant diversion. But is it virtuous or vicious? The virtue of a pirate is in her vice. The sea keeps no secrets. It only drifts from shore to shore. Now then, where are we off to? And in search of what? If I may be so bold, Captain, perhaps instead of taking, we should give. Give what? Give hope, deliver faith, and venerate our noble deities. She means to go to heaven so that she can build a shrine there. How did you know that? Common sense. A fine task, and what of my second mate? Me? Well, I guess I'm just here for the fun of it. Very well. I guess it just leaves you, Satori. It seems we all believe that we want different things, but it's not possible that we're fooled. Perhaps what each of us is seeking to find is ourselves. Elaborate. The fairies tell that deep in hell there is a mirror, cast in magic spell, that shows you clearer than your very heart. It is of incisive art, such that Hekashia employed it to torment, so though it's not destroyed, its power is spent. But if we should acquire it, regardless of Hekashia's consent, we will see all that we truly desire in it, and will see what heaven sent. I've heard of such a mirror. Yes, your use of syllables arranged in rhyme and rhythm made it sound appealing. Does anybody else have any thoughts? Only those which we brought. And I forgot. Fine. Then it's decided. We're off to hell, because why not? But I want to join the Pokemon Yakuza! Hello! Thank you for the follow. How are you doing tonight? Three cheers for Captain Marissa. Will it be scary? Do we need to use magic? Fear not, for the road to hell is paved with good intentions, so you can trust me. Interesting first choice. I have no idea what the choices are going to be, so... Captain Girl doesn't know that pirate captains are often voted in. Well, a fantasy game doesn't always have to be historically accurate. Anything to get out of this doldrum. I wonder if I'm reading them, or if I'm thinking this myself. Marissa has been having quite the interesting internal monologue, thinking it's been 2 fortnights since we set on our journey. I discussed about my plans about conversing with the Hell Fairy as a means to get the mirror. However, it's no fun unless we actually set sail ourselves on this journey. But, Captain, I believe this would be the safest and fastest way to achieve our bounty. Can you please consider it? The Yama might pose a risk for the ship and the crew. I suppose it would be wise to gather more information from... Who was it you say? The fairies. Yes, the fairies. And if one of them took the initiative to be a stowaway, I guess I wouldn't be able to stop you from following through with your plan. And it would be very difficult for me to discern if this stowaway was disguising as a member of our crew. Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be looking out for stowaways. Excellent. I should see how she feels now that we have some unwanted guests. I sense hope. I really hope some fun gets stowed away on our ship, and I really hope Satori's plan is more fun than getting my tongue ripped out by Eki. Well then, I guess she liked my idea. My planes are setting sail. All hands on deck! Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain. Aye, aye, Captain. Yesterday our navigator met with a group of absolutely insufferable fairies, and I caught wind that one of them tried to get on board. You aren't keeping secrets from me, are you, crew? Hi, headset! Busy day today? No, Captain. No, Captain. No, Captain. I don't like housing annoying stowaways. Oh, do you mean Clown Piece? Oh, nice. I mean, her name may be Clown, but she'll make no joke of this ship. Challenging the authority of this captain would ignite madness. Would you like me to talk to her? I want you to interrogate the stowaway and see if she's up to no good. And give her an offer she can't refuse. And join us or... walk the plank. What? Walk the plank. It's like kicking someone off the boat, but with their hands tied so they can't swim. I can explain... Yeah, that sounds piratey. And join us or walk the plank. Make it clear to her, Satori, no mind games. And if mind games are being played, disguised as jibs, my wit will steer us in a serious direction. Laptop decided now it was going to update because it's a little brighter. True. Computers are like that, aren't they? She must pull her own weight. I want you to snuff out any resistance she may have in her. After all, let's not forget who's steering this boat. Who is steering the ship now? Which reminds me, I should probably be steering this boat. Seriously? My thoughts exactly. Now to find myself a mischievous little fairy. After some time has passed, I think it would be best to take it easy. Someone is bound to find her by accident. Yo-ho-ho! Ahoy there, matey! Or did I speak too soon? Of mates, perhaps. But that is yet to be determined. Ah, so a promotion looms before me. Join the crew, and there shall be stew. Enough for me, you, and the Navy? Aye, savvy. And a treat. Yes, a sweet treat. Yay! Give me something good to eat. Indeed, but you might want to watch your weight. Huh? Think I might sink the ship? Not unless you can carry your own weight. What's at stake? A chance to keep away from the dead. And yes, a chance for you to get ahead. If I may use one, knock yourself out on the tween deck. But I have to choose one, either use my head or someone else's. Now this is a good question. This is a very good question. I already feel like looking into her mind may be a mistake. I don't think it's as empty in there as she likes to make it seem. But also, the part of me that likes to live dangerously wants to find out. YOLO. I see. An unquenchable fire. Rapidly changing shape, never satisfied. It's hot with growing madness. Yep. Definitely a YOLO moment. Isn't that how you moved up yourself? Nay, it was a bird for brains that got too close to the sun. And now I have it up to here. At this height. As well as someone who is out of sight and out of her mind. Enough jokes. Let's get down to that sweet trade. Why, is this not amusing? I know what your pun intends. Perhaps it's just a reflection of our funny ends. It is for all my friends. And what then do you recommend? There is a mirror in the keeping of your keeper. Surely if you're creeping, this goes deeper. It is a token I admire and a tool that we require. And that is spoken to a fool, just like a fool you hope to inspire. Play it cool. I may be foolish for aspiring to march my doom. But we want to just take a look and taste what we cannot wholly consume. Must I presume, then, that you hope I would not snitch? Or rather, all we need is for you to invoke your mistress. Which? You know the which. Now that I've heard your pitch for this sweet trade, how shall I get paid for summoning my mistress? Perhaps of booty of citrus. This rhyming is tongue-tying me. Heck. Looks like you're in business. But I don't think such richness is becoming of your station. You can't drive me insane. Maybe you just lack imagination. I can see your thoughts. I can keep up with your mind. How can you keep up with my mind when I'm always out of it? So spit your own flow. Well, why would you do that? Just to spite me? Crazy. Warrant you, my mistress is smarter than I. Outwit me now, survive to die. Are you threatening me? Maybe, I don't know. You're the one inside my head. Why don't you ask the me inside your head? You're just saying that without actually thinking, are you? Think? I forgot how to think. How do I think? I've had enough. Now all I have to do is make my preparations. Looks like my monitor cuts off the bottom of things that are full screen. So I'm going to see how the others are doing. May Lady Kanako's winds ferry our vessel through the blasting winds and ward us through the blazing flames. Lady Suwako, I'm sorry to trouble you for leaving so suddenly. Trust me, our faith will be in the black from this expedition. With your support, I'll give our names fame even in the deepest hells. Oh, what are you doing there? Satori? I was just taking care of some personal business. So it would seem. I can see something has been weighing on you. Our travels have not been easiest thus far, no? You would say so. It's nothing for me. Nothing. Even if it's not much, I believe we can all find meaning here on this journey. Is there harm in trying to learn a bit more about oneself? I know myself well enough to know that I can just take some light-hearted adventuring as such. And I know that I'm Gensokyo's good Miko. Would you limit yourself to just that title? Even without trying, do you not subscribe to the intrigue of exploration and the studies of... what's it called? Dang, ads made you miss the rhyme battle? No! We'll have to catch it on the VOD later. The sciences. Yes, that. A Miko is but a job. You are a person. Flattering, if not a bit intense. However, well, what's this about? Well, do you ever worry that others don't understand you? To be scorned in a land of technology for indulging in fantasy, and to be protested in a land of fantasy for indulging in your strength. Your crystalline thoughts both swamped by Gensokyo and the outside world. And do you believe anyone could truly relate? Of course I do. If you're going to know that much, you should know that Lady Kanako and Lady Suwako are quite the same in that way. Sane, you say your faith uplifts you, yet you burden yourself with responsibility. Responsibilities that Reimu herself has had to clean up. Satori, and you know what I'm saying, Sane. To your god, it's all a war game. What about you? I want to serve my god and give her glory. Oh, but is that enough to satisfy you? No, I mean, yes, but I still want to connect with others. Don't you feel the same? I suppose I might. I'll admit, I do feel pride in my faith. Everyone has some sense of pride, right? But you feel like it will take over. Make you a prideful person? But I'm not a bad person, am I? I'm not your god. Sane, I'm sorry. I can tell you're unsure of what you want. I know doing the right thing isn't easy. I was only trying to help, and sometimes I end up hurting others. Were you reading my mind? Oh, I get... Huh? I'll forgive you. I think I understand what it's like. But just because I have good... The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Then I guess we're going in the right direction. Well, I can't say you're wrong. Satori, could I tell you something? Of course. I'm scared of what could happen in hell. I don't know why. Everything seems like it's going fine, but I can't help but feel that a bubble's waiting to burst. Hell or old hell, it doesn't change the implicit terror in the name. Sane, hell is a state of mind. If you can't douse its flames, you'll burn forever, sinner or not. Once you know yourself, the water you use to extinguish those flames will never deplete. Know yourself. Ah, the mirror! That is one way to go about it. Would it be hard to get home after? Metaphorically. And when we reach that mirror, I can support you if you decide to look into what portrays a reflection that has more clarity than its viewer. I don't know. Am I ready? What if what I want isn't aligned with my faith? I don't want to lose myself. What you lose or gain, that will only be determined by what you see in the mirror. Have a sense of pride. Have a sense of faith. I see. Do you? I don't know, but I'm just going to have to believe in you. I'm not your god. Wow, Satori. Is something funny? You are. How so? Well, it's just that... Do all strong yokai talk so dramatically? I followed until now, but I just remembered how this might sound to someone from the outside. It wasn't long ago that I would call this chuny nonsense. Chuny? You want to know? You'll be embarrassed, but feel free to read from my mind a bit more. I suppose you were right. Wow, that was a reaction. I wonder what she saw. I've said what could be said, so I'll leave before I learn anything more that could torment me. Wise. Oh, and Sane? Yeah? If you could pray for a little rain, that would be great. You can count on me. Thank you. I'll check on Alice. Okay. Bye. I sense great passion and deep despair. This feeling. Satori? Alice? Yes? Are you nervous? About going to hell? Of course I am. Aren't you? A little. I'd like you to stay close at hand. Do you need my help? I have to level with you. I'm not sure what we'll see. We'll see what we want most, won't we? Yes, but you know, be careful what you wish for. I see. If you get exactly what you want, does that mean it's for the better? Alice is what you want. Would it make you happy? Satori, don't. Are you? No, I won't. I don't need to. I know exactly what I want. And I know what I need to do. What should I do? You already know it in your heart what you need to do. Why did you bother to ask? I can't help but see through a person's privacy, but at the very least I could be polite. So can I ask about you? It would be fair, you know. Go ahead. Ask me. This music is beautiful. I'm the first person to pick, what, silence? Would I be happy? I don't really know. I'll take my leave. Good night. Good night. Strong winds wail upon the deck. Marisa's talking to someone. You really should be wearing shoes on deck. You should get some sea legs. I can see my legs just fine. Well, I have 3 bodies, and at least one of them is on the ground. And another on the moon. I guess that makes you 1/3 lunatic. Better a waxing moon than full. Acacia. So who may you be? Was it you who summoned me? I am Satori Komeiji. She's the cook! And did you cook up a good plan, Satori? The plan was to meet my mistress! But it seems there was an extra ingredient that was added that you didn't plan for. And now everything is spoiled. Maybe it was just some seawater. Maybe it was you, my little one-eyed addle-bucko. I have no idea what that means! R! R indeed. Awful weather we're having. Awfully nice indeed. Maybe you should go home for a proper welcome. Or if you're looking for a fight, you got one right here. We'll get our hands on that swag one way or another. And expose your ship to that nasty ghost to haunt it. Spooky! I thought I can do you a favor of aiding in your quest. Huh? Huh? For taking such good care of my little pirate. I had so much fun! I sense myself being focused on, energy moving towards me. It wants to embrace me. It hugs me tightly. My heart. It feels warm. This can't be Acacia. Wait. What is this feeling? It's twisted. It burns. Why? I need to snap out of it. I need to get out. I need to say something. By making things worse? Only the absolute worst. Acacia presents a very ornate mirror. And do you know what this is, matey? Treasure! We heard your friend Aki was in possession of a mirror that could grant us good fortune. It grants truth. What kind of truth? Well, this one is special, as it shows the truth of your desire. One that can light your soul afire. That mirror reflects only your deepest wishes. And I forged it as a means of torment the poorest souls. How terrible! Indeed. However, I'd imagine it wouldn't be as such for those of pure of heart. Our souls are pure, I must assure you. Marisa wants me to support her. Marisa, help me out of here, Satori. She's lying. Oh, come on! However, it's worth mentioning that in your previous fight with Marisa, her purity must have had a hand in your defeat. It was interesting how that happened. Nice save. And then let the mirror reflect our character. Perhaps I'd like to show you the way to hell. Well, that was easy. Satori, why don't you get the others out of bed, so you can hoard the treasure all to yourself? Oh, Satori, you know I can't lie to you. Oh, don't worry. It's the perfect treasure, Satori. Its value is priceless. Its wealth is endless. And the smallest amount you can take is everything. Aye, aye, Captain Marisa. I promise when you come back there will be more than enough for any soul. This is interesting. Trying to do the right thing. It can be hard. It takes getting out of your comfort zone. For me, that's really, really understanding others. Even for a mind reader, I'm still alone. Everything is filtered through the lens of my third eye. Their thoughts are subject to my interpretation. We Satori have a special connection with each other. But it's really no different than anyone else. The only difference is that we can never lie to each other. The only secrets kept are the lies we tell ourselves. our hate that hides our fear, the rage that boils out of the sadness. Well, what is the right thing when your heart is in battle with your mind? All I know is that I have to keep moving forward. Alice and Sunny, what are you doing here? We thought we heard something. How are you feeling? Not well. It seems like we have an unexpected guest. Yes. It felt like a scream. A what? How have you been sleeping? Not very well either. Recently hold on. That's beside the point. Exactly. Satori, you don't have to be alone. You can talk to us. Whatever it is, don't give up. I'm shocked and somewhat comforted. Listen, Hikacia is here. What? I'll explain everything Suddenly, out on the deck, a young girl screams. No! Marisa! Oh my god, everything is going too fast. What's going on here? What the hell are you doing, Hikacia? I'm only doing what she asked for. It was a mirror she wanted to explore. Oh, what am I doing with my life? Are you hurt? Maybe it was her pride. Yeah, just my pride. Knowing the truth hurts us all. It only hurts if you are a bad person. Tell your crew what is now for certain. To live a good life, I need to be a good person. I need to change so that I can live for others. And I know better now. Oh, I don't know. Can you set aside that ego? What did you do, Hikacia? I already told you. She's in emotional pain. Oh, it's only temporary. What? I can explain. It's the pain of realizing it's too late to change who you are. But Marisa is alive and young. She can change. This is wonderful, Master. I finally got what I was after, which is a new kind of suffering for those without a physical form. It feels strange. Only for those who don't change. Now go. Be good. Well, she was looking for treasure. And she found wealth. If it's pleasure you seek, take a good look at yourself.
Here's the definition of speak for oneself. Give one's own opinions.
Shut your trap! Good God! Anyway, moving forward. Now what is it you really want in this life? What is it worth for all this strife? And what about you, young shrine maiden? Why should I? Is it because you're afraid you're a sinful person? No. Oh, you don't seem certain. I am certain. Then gaze into the mirror, Sane. They all seem so shocked. That's because their attention has been docked. Satori, it's now your turn to play in this charade. Come and join the pirate masquerade. Arg! Arg! Satori's mind. This is wrong. I can't let it all end like this. I can't look in the mirror just yet, Acacia. Oh? I need to know if it's right to leave things the way they are. Are you going to invade their privacy? Just a little mental piracy. Start with Marisa. She was hurt first. Marisa sees herself in a gigantic library. In it, a treasure hoard of books, alchemy, gold, jewelry, and strange otherworldly objects. She lives in a mansion of wealth and knowledge. But she is alone in the library, studying away. She can't tell if she has become a yokai or not. The thought gives her an empty feeling. I don't understand. Is this what I really want? I have everything. It looks right, but what is it all worth if she can never be satisfied? What's the point? Marisa starts trashing the mansion. Marisa! 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 You are a thief, not a robber. You are driven by ambition, not greed. What you seek isn't the spoils of victory, but victory itself. You strive for the mastery. That is the spark of your human spirit. You took this adventure not just for yourself, but for others. I did. It's true. And what you hoard is the material, but what you share is the greed. You want your greed to be our greed. Even if it's self-serving, you want us to have a taste of your life. The pirate's life. The mirror's vision is narrow because you have tunnel vision. If you take a step back, you will see what you think you want is asking for less than what you truly want. Interesting. Give me a moment to mute. I need to clear out my sinus. There we go. Hydrate. I do have some sparkling water here. Thank you for that. And stretch to... Okay, back to it. I see Alice in her home in the magical forest. Wow, it's only been an hour? I feel like there's already been so much story and context. I was sure we'd been going for at least 2 hours. I see Alice in her home in the magical forest. The forest is far overgrown, like ages have passed. Alice is just sitting there, sipping tea with her dolls. Perfectly content. It's all so relatable. An ordinary peace that even I would long for. Everything is so ordinary for Alice, aside from a few new additions to her doll collection. Alice, I guess you saw. Well, it's nothing. Nothing changed. It makes perfect sense. I don't have to experience any pain. Alice, we yokai still feel pain. It's just drawn out for a very long time. We can spend our lives living like there's nothing new to appreciate, or we can live appreciating what we can. We have seen a human life. We have seen it spark, that awareness of time. Alice, I know what it's like to turn down the future in exchange for only the present. That future will come and become the past. And then it will be your past. we can still regret and perish away, just like the humans have over and over again. Treasure the precious things in your life before they're gone. I heard from the surface yokai that the stars move. Is it true? Yes, because we live long enough to notice. I've also heard of shooting stars. They're beautiful and bright, but can be easily missed. Then we are like the stars in the sky. We move, yet seemingly unmoving. But if we blink, we miss the shooting stars that pass us by. Don't miss your chance to appreciate those precious short moments. Because I missed my chance. Don't lose yours, please. This is amazing storytelling. I am extremely impressed. Let me drop the link to the game again. I can see Asane high up on a mountain. As a reward for her virtues, she is high above man. She glows like her gods. She prays. Her thoughts ring out. The Moria Shrine, the superior shrine to outshine all. Worshipped by all, praised by all, prayed to by all. My family are my gods. We are gods. I am a god. I can ascend above gods. I am greater and more magnificent than even Kanako, a god above gods. I am the god. The power, the glory. Oh, Kanako. Oh, Suwako. I am so embarrassed. All this power, I can just magically make the world a better place. I can be the savior of all of Gensokyo? Is this what I really want? I'm worshipped by all for being a true hero. My family, we're like celebrities. It's practically just an anime, a fanfiction about me. By me. A Mary Sue. It feels fake. All of it's fake. Did me and my family save the world so we could inflate our ego? It's so lonely high above the world. It's so lonely being loved like this. This doesn't feel right. Why am I putting so much effort when it feels so wrong? My, what a surprising look on your face. And did the vision put you in your place? In the mirror, what did you see? Why aren't you filled with glee? It was amazing. I was God, a god above all gods. And that is amazing. Oh my, what are the odds? All the fame, all the glory. It truly is a wonderful story. It looks like you reached a state of Satori. My life is not some story. And so you didn't like your vision? It's just not really me. Is it because of your religion? You don't understand. It's not who I am. Oh, well, that's strange. I really thought you were a good person. I try to be. Ah, you try, but you never really did. Your family failed raising you as a kid. Alright, see you later, Mystic. Don't you dare. If you saw something good and you don't really care, your soul must be twisted for all that's fair. If you are a good person and you saw something good, then you should become that way. As you should. If what I want is for the common good and it doesn't make me happy, then why put all the work just to feel crappy? Sane nods. It's because you're a spoiled little brat. All this good Miko garbage is all an act. I can't wait to throw you in a burning cell. It is common sense you should go to hell. If the road before you is clearly the righteous path, then take the road, you damned psychopath. Sane, you know, you are a living god. I've seen in your heart that faith is a complicated matter where you're from. Who you are, ought to be, and what you want don't all have to be the same or line up together. You know what you believe in your heart. But I don't understand. You don't need to. It's a hard problem that only you can really solve. And your faith doesn't bar you from having a relationship with others. It is your relationship with others. It's how you relate to us. Your faith makes you, you. Your faith connects you to the world and other people. What you desire is more welcoming and wonderful than even you can understand. You have the power to make miracles happen. Miracles that... Oops! Miracles that may be beyond your imagination at this time. Don't get trapped by common sense. Thanks, big sis. You're welcome. Did you just call me big sis? I did. Sorry, that was kind of out of character. It's okay. I think this is good. Looks like I cast out their despair. Not only that, I devilishly foiled Keisha's plans as well. How uncouth. You swindled everyone out of the truth. You call the mirror truth because you need it to be. You give us a suggestion to question our perception because you live in fiction. I live in actuality. And that's all I needed to see. The mirror won't work on me because I already live with regret. And I suppose you're looking for something a little more direct. You read me like a book. I know the look, the anger, the sadness. Even the most empty face can hold a spark of madness. Acacia pulls out a different mirror. It's ancient, yet beautifully ornate. It bears the striking clarity of an open window. The Yama's mirror, the only one that shows the sinner. It is true that to gaze into the reflection, I can see all my sins. All at once, at the same time. Every action, every crime. And what about my third eye? More important question, are you ready to die? To gaze into the mirror with such an eye, to see every thought behind every lie? For even a yokai, your mind would fry. What? Satori, is this true? Yes. You're trying to die? I won't die, but my heart will. Satori, but why? And because she let her sister die. She killed her! No. It's not possible. Koichi is alive. And I remember you fought her too. But she closed her heart off from the world. And now my only sister wanders like a ghost. Don't. Don't think that way. I can't think of it in any other way. No, stop. Stop thinking. How can you say that? You can't stop thinking. How can you exist without thoughts? You become a rock. A pebble. Empty. Koichi! A mind frozen still, a heart gotten ill. Don't be sad. Get mad! What you seek isn't light, but darkness. To do what you thought was thoughtless. More than closing your third eye forever. And just go blind altogether. To pluck my heart and mind. No! An eye for an eye. Satori, no! Are you out of your mind? You are not responsible for what happened to Koichi. There's always hope. Aw, how dramatic. How cliché. She's shutting her friends out. To go all the way. In this mirror, if you stare into your eyes, all your sins and greatest lies. She gazes into the abyss for herself. For hell is a place you create yourself. A state of mind, a place of shame, a place absent of any good to claim. Before the dawn, yet after the dusk, Satori will be no more than a soulless husk. Stop! Stop her! Big sis? Huh? Big sis. Koichi. Koichi! I'm sorry, things could have been better. I told you to deal with it alone when I should have been there for you. I didn't care when it mattered most. I could read your mind, but I never saw your heart. Don't think, just pay attention. I don't hate you. You're too hard on yourself. You think you're cold and uncaring, but you do care. I only care because it's too late. I knew I'd be putting everyone in harm's way. I risked everyone's mind for my own goals. I let everyone here suffer because of me. Well, danger is part of the adventure. You showed her what really mattered to her. And you showed what really matters to me in life. You have a gift, Satori. It's one you struggle with. They see you. They see you for who you are. Everyone has need to be acknowledged, even you. Satori, I can tell you're doing your best to respect others around you. And she knows how hard you try to, and how much it hurts you. I know it takes you effort to try, and I respect the pains you go through to respect that. So you can forgive yourself. Why would I forgive myself? With the ultimate power to read minds, all I see are opportunities instead of people. You know this. You know the cold monster I am. You're an empath. I was a psychopath. You felt pain while I felt nothing. Even when I read your mind, I never understood your feelings. And I was the only one who could understand you. See you as you. My one and only sister. Nobody understood you, and nobody ever will. You're wrong. There are many wonderful people out there who understand me who haven't even met me. I'm now free to be who I am. I've changed, but you don't have to change for me. You don't have to punish yourself for me. For me, I want you to be happy. My big sister, who can handle all the meanest thoughts, can't stand even her own thoughts. You're so selfish, big sis. Think about how I'd feel if you blinded your heart. I'm sorry. I forgive you. If you're going to change, change in your own way. And if you become like me, then I guess we'll have more in common. I love you. I love you too. How dramatic! How cliche. It's wrong. What's wrong? Everything is okay. And tomorrow is a brand new day. I'm done rhyming. Damn it! I keep accidentally... Is there something wrong with the timing? Yeah, I'm going home while you stay. Huh? What? Don't worry, I'll drop you off at that shrine maiden. Hip hip hooray! That night, everyone comforted Satori through her emotional torment. Are you going to be okay, Satori? You had us all worried. I guess I prayed for a little too much rain. Thank you. I'm going to be okay. Thanks to everyone here. I can feel my sister's presence. When I get back home, I promise there will be a special place in hell for all of you. Sounds like a party! Satori embraced my unconscious heart. In the outside world, we thought heaven was a place you couldn't go to until you died. And even then, you had to be among the most virtuous to get in. I can't believe I really get to go right now, and even build a shrine. I know in this world, gods don't reside in heaven, but I still can't believe the lack of divinity there. Even if it's just celestials who live there, they should be able to honor gods too. First mate Sane? Yes, R! What does that even mean? What? R. That's what the pirates of the outside world say. At the end of every sentence. No, it's just like an interjection. You can use it as many times as you like in a sentence. I think once per sentence is plenty. Can I put it in the middle of a sentence? I think mostly at the beginning or end. I see. Anyways, first mate, is that me? No, it's not A. What am I again? You've got to do better than this if you want to be a pirate. I'm not really invested in being a pirate. Well, some of us are enjoying being pirates. Isn't that right, Sane? Arr! I'm not really invested either, but we do have a long adventure ahead of us. Perhaps it won't get boring if some of us continue the pirate charade. Pretend? All you need is a ship and to steal stuff, right? Isn't that what you said, Sane? I guess so. Then I'm a bona fide pirate already. There's no pretending. I love watching Sane. I don't get to meet many people in Gensokyo, but it's extra fascinating learning about the outside world. Ha! Really? I guess that makes sense. I still enjoy learning about Gensokyo. Anyways, Sane? Yes? I'm flying the ship to Yokai Mountain, but I'm not sure where to go after that. Just go up to Moria Shrine. And from there, I think we'll just try to fly up. That's it. Easy. We'll be in and out in no time. It might not be so simple. Why? Sane is uneasy. Well, Moria Shrine is on Yokai Mountain after all. You think we'll run into some yokai? Tengu live there, right? Aren't you on good terms with them? We coexist. They weren't happy about us locating the shrine there originally. Which I understand. It's the Wolf Tengu's job to guard the mountain, after all. So after you made that peace agreement, you think they'll feel used if we fly up to heaven from the shrine? I hope not. But that's exactly what I'm worried about. I think it's the only possible thing that can go wrong. It's not like we're doing anything bad. We're just building a shrine. I missed a joke? Oh no. What did I miss? I'll have to go back through the... Oh no. I'll have to go back through the VOD. I'm sure I missed something. I'll go back and look at the VOD later and see what I missed. Right? I'm sure if they hear us out, they won't be offended. Wolf Tengu. I haven't seen those before. I'd like to meet them. I wonder if they're nice animals. Speaking of animals, I'm surprised you don't have any on you, Satori. And they're taking care of the palace while I'm gone. I also wasn't sure if they'd feel comfortable flying. You want to see my reaction? Okay. Of course, the one time that it was important that I not miss a joke, I'd have to be dense as heck. Wow, that's really considerate. And did you think I would not be considerate? That's not what I meant. It's just, I mean, you live in the underworld, and you probably have to deal with a lot of vengeful spirits. And so I must rule with an iron fist, and beat them into hell. That's really not what I mean. It's what you're thinking. Well, I'm gonna man the helm. It's fine if you all want me to leave. I will. It's annoying listening to all your thoughts anyways. Satori wandered to the other side of the ship and gazed at the sky. I feel bad, but it's true that being around her makes me uneasy. And it seems that everyone feels the same way. I wonder how we'll all get along as we go on these journeys together. And the trip up to the shrine was uneventful. I mean, it should be. The Tengu should be fine with us so long as we're just going to the shrine. I did worry that a huge ship would cause some commotion, but it seems okay. I suppose the Tengu sense our presence rather than keep a literal eye on us. Welcome to Moria Shrine, everyone. Land ho! Do we need to stop for anything, or can we just fly straight to heaven? Let me pick up a few of the things I need to build the shrine, and then we can be on our way. In the meantime... Let's see. What should we do? Knowing her, but also knowing what just happened. Pick a random number between 1 and 3 for me, please.
Here's a random number, 3.
Thanks. Really? Really? You were going to try to roll it again? I thought you were supposed to be a smart assistant. Really? Even when we're off the ship? You think pirating only happens when we're on board? You've got to get off the ship to steal stuff. I'm still your captain, even if we're on solid ground. Aye, aye, Captain. Let me hear your R, Alice. R? It's a work in progress. By the way, where are Suwako and Kanako? Dunno, but it's better if we don't run into them. Why's that? The shrine will be a surprise. Plus, if they hear about my plan, they might try to stop me. Why? Don't you think they'd like a shrine in heaven? Well, if the plan goes wrong, it might endanger relations with the Wolf Tengu after we fought so long for peaceful coexistence. But I think it'll probably be fine. I suppose I'll take my sage advice elsewhere. Satori stomped off away from the shrine. We all kind of watched her go, slightly uncomfortable. But she just kept going. Hey, wait! Cook/navigator, where are you going? I want to meet the Tengu. No. Maybe on the way back, but we do not need to run into them before we reach heaven. As Marisa shouted to her crewmate, the leaves of the trees around us rustled, as if something had taken off from their branches. On the path ahead of us, a crow's feather landed softly on the ground. The Crow Tengu. You're in trouble now. And it's not even my fault. It is your fault. If you hadn't made me yell at you. If you hadn't exiled me. You chose to leave. Who in their right mind would choose to surround themselves with abuse? There's no time for this. Everyone in the ship. The Crow Tengu delivers news fast. We've got to go right now. As fast as I could, I gathered everything I needed for the shrine, tossing it up to the girls on the ship. If looks could kill, we'd all be dead by now, but thankfully the crew seemed to be silently cooperating enough to get the ship loaded. Once everything was up, I hastily climbed on myself. Go! Oh, no, you don't! We all jumped, hearing that voice. Looking overboard, a wolf Tengu was running straight towards the shrine, a crow Tengu following him in the air. Upon seeing the ship, the wolf was noticeably startled, but she kept up her pace and snarled at the crow to follow us. Go, 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 go! The ship lurched into the air, surprisingly agile. Sane, control the wind. We're going as fast as we can. The Crow Tengu was catching up to us in the air. Don't only boost the ship, impede the crow. Oh, good thinking. I prayed for a narrow gust to knock the crow down a bit. The crow struggled against the current, but eventually was called back down by the wolf. We made it. I mean, we flew up pretty high. I have no idea if this is the right direction, though. I was waiting for Sane to finish praying before I asked her, but Satori's been going to town with the navigation. I found the location earlier in Sane's mind. She was thinking about it a bit. Oh, well, good thinking, I guess. That's an appropriate use of mind stalking if I ever saw one. Satori looks pretty offended, but continues en route. Perfectly. I'm so confused. She tries to sabotage us once, and then saves us twice? Whose side is she on? I wasn't trying to sabotage you. What? Sane wonders why I tried to sabotage you at the shrine, and then strategized against the crow and navigated us to safety. Me too, actually. I know. Notice how I walked away from the shrine to go meet the Tengu. Since you all obviously don't want to be around me, I was being selfless. But I figured, why should I wait alone? I wanted to meet the Tengu anyways, and it wouldn't have been a problem if I stayed far enough away from the shrine while I engaged them. I obviously want to finish this quest as soon as possible and move on to mine. I wouldn't sabotage it. I thought that would be obvious, but I guess since I'm the only one who can read minds, I should just spell out every little thought I have. But that's a pain. And you probably don't care, right? I do care. Are you dumb? Don't you realize it's a waste of time to lie to me? I mean it. I really do care. I'm not a bad person. Your heart and your mouth are saying two different things. The rest of the trip to heaven passes in tense silence. Hey, Shell, how are you doing tonight? The animosity is forgotten, though, as we fly near heaven. Whoa. Land ho! We really made it. It looks so different from hell. Maybe we should stay a while and enjoy ourselves. No, the longer we stay, the more agitated the Wolf Tengu will get. And the more time they'll have to amass a larger group to fight us. We do have to face that when we go back. Listen, I invited you to join my crew so that we could steal things. And now we've embraced the pirate lifestyle, at least for now. Wow, I open a bag of chips and the cats immediately start meeting down the door to the office like I've got a bag of treats or something. So we can't go to heaven and not steal anything. No, absolutely not. Why? We can't afford to waste any more time or make any more enemies. What if I just swipe something harmless, something no one would miss if it were gone? We're wasting time like this, right? Just tootle off, Sane. We'll meet back at the trip, I suppose. Don't wander too far off. It'll only take me a moment. After stream? Possibly, if it's not too late. To hear the bag doesn't matter if its treats are not true. Marissa runs off, Alice following close behind. They look so happy and innocent. I hope they don't cause any trouble. Satori gets off the ship and heads in a different direction by herself. She even smiles a bit, looking at the scenery. I don't walk too far from the boat before I spot a nice little hill. We're already high in the sky, but hills are always open to breezes. I begin setting up. It's a modest little shrine, but I think it's perfect. Before long, it's all done, and I say a little prayer. I turn around to start heading back to the boat, and I catch a glimpse of some celestials in the distance. They're partying and having a good time. I laugh a bit to myself. I suppose I expected heaven to be full of uptight moral people. They're a bunch of partiers instead. I guess I better head back to the boat now. I get back to the boat, and I'm the first one there. I knew this would happen. I guess all I can do is wait. Heaven really isn't what I expected it to be. I remember being taught about it in the outside world. I've always been devout, even when others lost faith. I was taught that I needed to be a good person to get into heaven. You had to be more than just good. You had to earnestly believe in goodness, because even God knew your thoughts. I jumped a bit as that thought sunk in, and involuntarily looked around for Satori. But I was alone. But that thought really startled me. I'm afraid of Satori because she knows my thoughts. Why hadn't I feared God as a child? Is it not because of Satori, but because I'm not thinking good thoughts? No, I always strive to be a good person. Why do the bad thoughts only seem to happen when she's around? But it can't be her fault. They're my thoughts, after all. Suddenly it dawned on me. As a child, I loved the idea of a God who knew everything I thought, because they understood that I was growing and trying to be good, even if I slipped up every once in a while. Like a best friend you confided everything in. God knew all about me and accepted me. I wasn't afraid of Satori, but due to the fact that she'd know all my thoughts, I was afraid she wouldn't accept me. And that's wrong. That's a judgment. I've given her no opportunity to prove herself. And why should I care if others judge me? Why should I care if she knows my thoughts, if they're all good thoughts? I believe in myself. I shouldn't have anything to fear. In thinking about all this, I realized what Satori has is a precious gift. No one could ever be as close to you as she could be. She'd know everything about you. It's surely a burden on her, but I shouldn't judge her anymore. I shouldn't be putting words in her mouth about how she'd treat me or react. Everyone deserves a chance. I'm going to get to know her. We got it! The sound of Marisa's triumphant yell snapped me back into reality. I looked up to see her and Alice happily skipping back to the boat. What did you steal? It's a secret. For the sake of time, I won't press it. Undisturbed, the two leisurely climbed onto the ship. But where's Satori? Here. I nearly jumped out of my skin. How long has she been on the ship? Was she hiding from me? I knew she could hear as I thought all these things, but her face remained unreadable, save for a small smile. Satori, how long have you been on the boat? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea what that means. But let's go, shall we? You're absolutely right. Man your places, everyone. It's time to set sail yet again. I spent the entire ride back worrying about two things. How to deal with the Tengu, and how to approach Satori. Should I apologize to her, or should I just start treating her differently? I should ask for clarification on whether or not she heard my internal monologue and revelation. And if she hadn't, should I explain it to her? And the Tengu, do we fight or do we leave? We can't fight them, and that would mess up relations with the shrine. I hadn't finished debating by the time we'd returned to Moria Shrine. It's absolutely silent as we fly over. And you could hear a pin drop. It's best to be cautious. I start trying to raise the ship higher into the sky when... thud. All of us spun around to find the source of the noise. You're back! For a moment, we stood there speechless, all paralyzed with shock. Much internal screaming. You're not hurting anyone. You think one of you can take on all four of us? Huh, as if. Oh, I don't intend to hurt you. Because none of us directly hurt you, right? Instead, we disrespected your compromise. And so your kind shouldn't need to respect your end either. Right. So what exactly does that mean? It means we no longer take care to avoid your shrine or the humans who attend. The humans? They're innocent. They've done nothing wrong. Yes, but the shrine has spoken for them in the past, so their actions will continue to speak for them. No, it can't be like that. We only stayed in heaven for a short amount of time. Doesn't that count for anything? It's the principle, isn't it? If the wolf Tengu let some people go to heaven without making an example of them, who knows how many people would try to take advantage of their softness? And it's about pride, and the wolf Tengu are neither soft nor negligent. Exactly. Wait, whose side are you on? I don't choose sides. I stay on my own side. But I'm sure you know that, right? You recall the shouted exchange we had at the shrine not too long ago, don't you? How do you know that? Let's just say I'm an empath. But I can promise you, we will not be abusing this path to heaven again. Nor will we tell anyone else about it. In fact, our means of getting up there, this ship, is only temporarily in our possession. Temporarily? Its owner will surely be back for it soon. Hey! Marissa started to say something, but Alice placed her hand on her shoulder, and she quieted. What business could you possibly have achieved in that quick visit to heaven? I hadn't expected you would even return. But the fact that we did makes you suspicious. People shouldn't be going in and out of heaven. It's not the proper order of things. To be honest, it wasn't that great. Pretty boring. Don't think I'd like to go again. So you did intend to stay. You went with ill intent and then changed your mind. No. I went to build a shrine. As if I would believe you went all the way to heaven and just to build. Oh, wait. Are you the Wind Priestess? Yes. The Tengu paused, as if perhaps it was now believable. Then suspicion spread over her face again. If you really just wanted to build a shrine, why didn't you ask permission of the Tengu? Why did you run from me when I confronted you? Those are the actions of a guilty person. At first, I didn't think it would be a big deal. And then when I saw you running after us, I realized it was a big deal, and then I figured you probably wouldn't listen. Why did you assume so much about the Tengu? You and I, we've never even met before. My realization at heaven replayed in my head. You're right. I shouldn't have. I had a big realization recently. I see the beginnings of a smile form on Satori's lips. I don't know if she heard all of my thoughts from then, but I think she needs to. It all comes tumbling out. I realize that I make a lot of judgments about how people will act and react. And it's usually an excuse for me to hide from people because deep down I'm afraid they won't accept me. But I'm confident in who I am. I'm proud of my identity. And so there's no need for those judgments or for hiding. And I'm so sorry, Satori, because I know that recently you've been the biggest victim of those two bad habits of mine. Satori just looks at me with her usual wise, all-knowing expression. But it does seem happy. Meanwhile, Marissa's eyes widen in shock. Yeah, I'm proud of who I am too. There's no reason I should have hid from you, Satori. She looks with new eyes at Satori, whose eyes are now as soft as she looks back. I'm so glad I got to say something. Meanwhile, the Tengu is, of course, very confused. I just poured out my guts, and probably at the wrong time. Well, while I'm at it, I owe her an apology as well. I apologize to you too. Me? Yes, I made a very poor judgment, and I should have consulted the Tengu first. Like Satori, I should have taken a moment to see things from your point of view. It won't happen again. But I understand that what's done is done. I can only beg you to spare the humans. In the meantime, what can I do to earn your trust back, so that the Tengu could agree to leave the shrine be again. A series of very different emotions passed over the Tengu's face. I looked to Satori as an interpreter. She was smiling as if nothing was wrong. Ah, forget it. Huh? It really pissed me off seeing the four of you get into heaven when you clearly didn't deserve it. The only interaction I observed between the four of you was the screaming at this one. Satori, I think. I don't know what happened at heaven. But somehow you've come back as more compassionate people at the very least. Not that it's my job to pass judgment. Forget what I said. Just leave. The minute I see anyone else trying to sneak into heaven, the compromise is off. Would you really forgive us this once? If anyone tries to sneak into heaven after this, I will personally assist you in stopping them. The wind is at your command, and this is very confusing. I'm not quite sure what just happened. Me either. I'm still processing what Sane said. Just leave. But drop me off first, would you? Oh, yeah, of course. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! Yeah, I'll call off the Tengu, I guess. We dropped off the Tengu and continued down the mountain. I freely let the wind carry us, and we made good time. Marisa seemed lost in thought. Satori drew near to her and smiled. I assume she's thinking over what I said. I was proud to have inspired these thoughts when I noticed Alice conspicuously position herself as far away from Satori as possible. I guess she didn't get it. I started to approach her to talk things over when I felt a hand on my shoulder. Leave her be. Alice has secret thoughts she doesn't want to share. But thank you, Sane. What you said and thought mean a lot to me. Satori? Yes? I've said I'm sorry and everything, but, it's going to take some getting used to. I instinctively want my thoughts to stay in my head, you know? So know that I'm trying, even if I mess up a bit. I know. It won't be easy for you to tolerate me. A trace of sadness has returned to Satori's eyes. My heart broke too. I felt like we'd made progress, only to relapse. But I suppose things had improved, at least a little bit. Listen, I'll be doing my best. I have a feeling we're all going to get closer on this adventure. That being said, what's our next adventure? Sane, faith in my identity. Okay, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. I will be right back. Oh no, I was muted. How long have I been muted? I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. The end of a chapter seems a good place. And 2 hours into the stream seems a good place. Only for a couple of seconds. Okay. Oof. Anyway. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm going to take a 5-minute break. Because the end of a chapter seems a good place. As does 2 hours into a stream. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry that took longer than... Sorry that took longer than I expected. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Let me catch up with chat. How am I liking it so far? I'm loving it so far. I'm really enjoying the story. I'm really enjoying the themes of self-discovery and, you know, learning to accept who you are. And you downloaded the Game 2 headset. I think you'll enjoy it. A fan game for Toho and a Pride Month fan game. Also your second Jam game. The current version is the fully realized version of the Game Jam version, which only consisted of one chapter. You were the project leader and were well versed in the Toho universe, so it's very close to the canonical story of Toho by about 5%. All the backstory is lore accurate, but the story wraps up to reset completely back to perfect canon. So hypothetically, this could happen in the Toho-verse. Aside from one detail that you're not telling because it's a secret, but it's pretty close to canon. Yeah, that is really amazing that you kept it so close to canon. This is amazing. Toho thankfully makes reference to Japanese mythology, so references to that mythology helps. Anyway, so the reason I took longer than 5 minutes for my break, because I wanted to refill my water bottle, my big gallon water bottle that I keep with me when I'm streaming. But I needed to change the filter on the faucet first. And it was doing that thing where it didn't fully reset when I changed the filter, so it was still telling me that the filter was bad, even though it was a fresh filter. So I had to get in there and manually reset it. But it's done now, and I have fresh, clean, filtered water in my bottle. Onigashima. What is this place my dreams keep bringing me to? That dark and humid place where only crystal shines. I want to visit it. I want to set foot on that place. Before it disappears like a cloudy dream. Like a memory blown away by a cold wind. I have dreamt of wings riding that wind too, haven't I? 6 purple wings, all telling me that one word. That one place. I can't let this dream go that easily. The crew works at their morning chores. I eat a bite of food while swabbing the deck. Whatever crumbs fall from my meal, I sweep out into the sea. And how are the skies treating you today, Alice? Oh, I'm doing fine. Sane, I want to ask you something. Do you know a place known as Onigashima? Oh, you mean Oni Island? Yes, absolutely. I've heard lots of things about it. It's supposed to be a gorgeous island, you know? But also surely a dangerous place full of monsters. Great big ogre types. I wonder if pirates ever visited. Maybe they buried some treasure. Ah, how exciting! We should get Captain Kirasame to set a course right away. Assuming she knows the course, that is. You must really idolize the pirate life, Sane. Adventure and stuff. What's not to like? It's a lot of hard work on the days when there's only the sky. Still a little fun to put the effort in. You know how much we have to do to keep us from inadvertently scuttling ourselves. The constant threat of death makes everything a little more exciting. I don't know if exciting's the word I would use. What word would you use? Existing. Existing? Just living life? Well, yeah, silly. Every day out on the sky, the wind's carrying us somewhere. This isn't just some stasis. It's the pirate's life. Even if we don't know where we're going, we're getting there, and that's okay in and of itself. Besides, because in the outside world, Onigashima's a true treasure trove of landscapes. And maybe in Gensokyo it's so much more. Ooh, a place of treasure all its own. I hope we can reach it. And that place of heat and shining crystal. What? I haven't heard that description of it before. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know what I'm talking about. Nah, I bet you're right. We'll set foot on that island and see all that stuff you mentioned. I bet it's somewhere in the sea. What does a sea look like? In the sea? It's like a lake, but bigger and salty. A lot more kelp underneath the surface, too. Just water as far as the eye can see. You'd never know there's more to the world. I see. Sunset is the best. The reflection turns the water a glittering, delicious gold. Don't drink it, though. That sounds lovely. It's pretty relaxing, but it can be dangerous if you don't keep your course. You can't sail the sea forever. What? Have you ever seen a seagull, Alice? Or at least heard of one? Yes, the sea duck. Oh, you landlubber, they're hardly close to ducks. Not plump enough for that. Gulls are all slender, like 80% wing. Huh? But no matter what, they can't stay on the sea forever. They have lives beyond the ocean, sometimes to rest their weary wings, sometimes to snatch food away from the unwary. Sometimes just because they can't keep up with the sea. Sometimes because they want to poop on your face. Names are funny things. They are. So what exactly is beyond the sea? What do you mean? You said the sea stretched as far as the eye can see, and yet there's more beyond it. And so imagine. What if the line that separates the sky from Gensokyo was all flat? And you'd think you'd fall right over the edge. Like a waterfall? Yeah, but all the way across the horizon. Except not really. There's always an edge. What happens when you reach the edge? Oh, there is no edge. But you just said there's more sea beyond it. What do you mean? It goes on forever, until you get close enough to land. See, the ocean is a tricky place. And if we find this vastness that ends and doesn't end, won't we get lost? And that's exactly the danger I warned you about. If you're not prepared, you just go in circles. Nobody wants that. So all we have to do is prepare properly, and we won't get lost. Exactly. Then yes, let's bring it up with the captain. I want to discover that landscape. Thanks, Sane. I would call it a seascape. Or did you mean Oniga? Interesting. A treasure trove of landscapes, and a seascape. I want to see that place for myself. I think Marisa would like that too. Maybe. All right. This is the moment. Who is it? It's your second, Alice. May I ask something? A proposal? I suppose... Oh, don't be shy. You've been wanting something the whole time you sailed this sky. I meant to ask you about an island. Oh, and you forgot to ask amidst all our swashbuckling excitement? Yes, I remembered. A name of a wondrous land. I asked Sane for more information. Captain, have you heard of Oni Island? Nay, sounds exciting. Tell me more. Not much. You didn't miss much. Alice has just decided to go and talk to Marisa about maybe going to Oni Island. But is there treasure on the island? A hidden island can be treasure enough, can't it? A place where not even a back door can reach? Maybe. There's only so much I know about. Sounds good to me. A location for our grand escape. But how do we find what's not been found? Do you know the way? Yes. We just need to find an island. Maybe near a town. And also in the middle of a sea. And there will be Oni drinking. And that sounds awesome. Are you sure this is enough for us to find the course? Well, we can't wander aimlessly. How about a little voodoo magic? Voodoo? Sunday taught me a new word. I have no idea what it means, but I bet it's some quality pirate magic. If we discover an island in Gensokyo, rumors will spread for sure, drawing everyone who would long for such a place. It'd be nice to start a rumor for once instead of being the subject. Ah, a worthy challenge for my captain? A worthy one indeed. All right, dismissed. I'm glad she hasn't refused. Oh, horseflies are nasty. I hope you catch it. A new objective. Our treasure island, Oni Island. Yes, Onigashima. Never heard of it. Does it even exist? Don't know, but we must seek our desires, even the potentially false ones. Seems to be in theme with our journeys. Absolutely are. We'll be winging it like never before. Navigator, help Alice. She'll be our guide. As you wish, Captain. Weigh anchor. Sotori, draw some maps. Sane, wake the winds. Alice, prepare the hold. We'll figure this one out. Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain. Sometime later. All right, everyone, what's the news? I don't see anything looking like an ocean. It's getting pretty dark. And with the wind to our backs, it'll actually make it difficult to determine weather patterns. All I can see is some accursed foggy sky below us. Clouds, Marisa. Well, clouds are made of the same water as the sea. A sky sea. That's it. This is the ocean we're looking for. I'm not sure that's true. We'll have to make it work, Satori. Is this it? Is this really the ocean? I have to hope so. We're certainly going somewhere. True, but I'm not sure we're going where we're meant to. What can we do? The skies beyond our ship certainly look like nothing else I've seen with my eyes. The problem is, they don't look like what I've seen in my dreams either. I have no way of proving it to Marisa or the rest of the crew, but I don't believe this is the way to Onigashima. We wait, or we continue. That's the only thing we can do. Just tell me where you want to go. Alright. I can try something. Yeah, let's try stuff. Way better than trying nothing. My grimoire should help. Oh, good. Now you've done it. Alice, are you sure that thing's actually gonna help? Without opening it, I search for the pages and find the spell I hope will work. Where my mind desires, take us there. Wait, what's happening? The skies are disappearing. Why is it that anytime you hit a fly, more than 5 take its place? I don't know. Maybe it's like a video game boss and it spawns minions every time it takes damage. Oh, most likely not. We're more lost now. Damn it, are we trapped in Davy Jones' belly or what? Locker! Oh, hush. Alice, where have you taken us? Curses. Will I ever master this book? I can't see anything. This is some strange fog. I can't believe this. I'm sorry, Captain. I thought I could teleport us to the island. Be careful with your powers, Alice. Sane, dismiss these, miss. I'm doing my best, Captain. It appears they're too strong. Damn it, are we even on the right path anymore? And you'll just have to hope for the best. I wouldn't be surprised if some umbrellas sneak through the mist and jump us. What have I done? But maybe I'm lucky. Maybe this is closer to the island than we thought. There's something in the distance. That definitely doesn't look like an island. What is it? The House of Davy Jones? And Davy Jones Lock. I know this place. What are we doing here? At Hakugo... The Palace of the Dead Poets. Even with the pronunciation guide, I can't quite get that one out. Wait, the Netherworld? I don't understand. You deserve the plank. I'm sorry, Captain. I really thought... What have I done? Marisa is beside herself. We're somewhere we're not supposed to be, and who knows how we'll get back on track. We're here now. Shouldn't we take advantage of it? What do you mean? This isn't a lively place. But it's a big place, Captain. A fancy place. Big. Fancy. And you know this mansion. You've surely heard the tales about the ghostly princess who lived here, and her supernatural appetite. Oh, I know. I know you know. I bet she has a lot of food. We could take advantage of it. Whoa, Satori, you just read my mind! Huh? That was exactly what I just... Oh. That expression bears no value to creatures such as... Alright, we are pirates after all. We could plunder this place and throw ourselves a party! Alice, you're the one responsible for this. This wasn't the place I wanted to visit at all. Why did this stupid book take me here? I'll get us back on track to Oniga. Hush, you screwed up. You don't get to decide. Second mate Margatroyd, I hereby order you to liven up the mood. To the larders, wherever and whatever they are. Satori, you find a special place to organize the events. Sane, you find some people which may be interested. Alice, follow me. You won't mess around this time. I'm gonna borrow the supplies of Princess Yuyuko. I bet she has a mountain of food in there. Let's get to pirating. Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain. I mean, Captain. With that, Marisa grabs my sleeve and tugs me towards the mansion. The flies are dividing like cells while in flight. Wow. I love my companions. They're adorable. They have the courage to live and grow what's in their hearts. I'm glad this is my reality. Alright, and this looks like a kitchen if I've ever seen one. And I've seen at least two. The booty we're looking for should be right around here. Probably behind one of these doors. It's a kitchen indeed, but honestly not as large as I'd expected for such a manor. This place is a little dusty and dry. And cold. Cold like death. Have I forgotten something important? Oh. Not only does this place have a lot of food, with a little grunt, Marisa pops a cork out of a bottleneck. It's got the biggest booze rack I've ever drunk from. She takes a swig, just to make sure what she said is true. Any good, Captain? It tastes like plums on fire. Delicious. Second mate, you go round up the food, and I'll dredge up the drinks. Before I answer, Marisa is already running down the cellar stairs, leaving me with the food. It does look tantalizing. Bags of rice, dried fruits, smoked fish, tea, venison, 10,000 different vegetables, even some things that I've never seen before. My eyes and nose converge on something sweet, bready, and moist, and I almost want to eat it now before anyone else can take a bite. But I shouldn't. It's something worth savoring, isn't it? Something this sweet and fresh can't be a common thing. Fresh? Oh no. Whoa! Oof! Alice, help me! Coming! I rushed down the creaky stairs. Marisa had slipped. Marisa! I'm okay, but I could use a hand carrying this. Yeah, well, look who's hungry. Not you, Yuko, for once. I think we might need to get you checked out. I don't need a nurse. You will when I'm done with you. So what business do you have here, trespassers? Why? How did we forget this place was inhabited? We're shopping? How much for the shochu? We thought no one lived here anymore. A well-kept place like this, of course someone lives here. Nobody alive, at least. What? I'm alive? Only about half. You won't disturb the order of this mansion. She holds her sword at her hip, ready to draw. If she attacks Marisa, I'll attack her, no matter what. Half-forgotten spells run around my head. One prepares itself, aimed at the Guardian, ready to unleash. A voice of an older woman echoes from outside. Yomu! For the love of... We have intruders! Oh, guess. Thieves! I know. It's the Black, White, and her friends. Yomu, can you be a dear and rub my back? You're a ghost. It's not like you have... Yomu, don't be so mean. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. I'm coming. You two, no taking food. I'll know, and I'll cut your stomachs out as punishment. That was a close call. The Ghost Princess saved us. By accident? Maybe the other two had something to do with this. Marisa takes a long, deep breath and wipes her dress clean. She could have died. After all, she's not like me. She's mortal. I don't want to think about it, but if she left me... Alice? Are you okay? Come on, let's go find Sane and Satori in case anything bad happens to them. Sorry, coming. Sometime later. So, we found the supplies, though we couldn't liberate them. How's it been on your side, folks? Well, I managed to make contact with Princess Yuyu. And how are my swarthy guests? Hopefully not too grogged up. Okay, Corsairs, what business do you have at Hakugyokuro? You learn fast. I just memorized these lines Sane gave me. I couldn't resist. The truth is, we're lost. We're here to throw ourselves a proper party. 3 sheets to the wind and down the hatch. Arr! Arr, indeed. This is silly. Come on, Yomu. We're going to have us some fun tonight. But they literally invaded our... Yomu's protests are waved away. You're attempting to join this party? Yes. Please use our mansion. And if you deny us, I will have no choice but to challenge you to a duel. Fair enough. We'll meet you tonight upon the sands of Hakugyoroku. I'm saying that wrong. I know I am. I'm doing my best. Yomu, you aren't happy. I'm going to clean their mess once they're done, won't I? I think I can invite some spirits to lend a hand after. And we can spend time at your garden if you prefer. Yes, ma'am. In the evening. Arr! Let's party like there's no tomorrow. Oh my, there are so many people. I'm a little worried I could get overwhelmed being around so many people at once. It's going to be okay, Satori. Just go with the flow. I'll try. This is the occasion. Pour me a drink. Yar, this is so good! Try it, Yomu. This is your food. I grew it. I've eaten it with you for centuries. Nonetheless, you have the nose to cook some good food. Thanks. Well, I guess I can try to relax a bit. Please do. So many guests, though. I see poltergeists, spirits, phantoms, ghosts, and a zombie? Ah! I didn't think anyone could tell that about me. Ghosts are a normal sight around these halls, but zombies? Oh no, I didn't need to deal with this right now. You'll be alright, Miss Yokai. I'm not gonna eat you. It's okay, Alice. It's just a zombie. They won't hurt you. They'll just gnaw some meat. What? Oh. For a moment, I forgot that I don't count as a zombie. I squeezed my hands into fists, noticing my pulse. Here, try this drink. Might make you feel better about the situation. Oh, okay. I sip from the goblet Marisa passes me, and my tongue goes numb, jerks back to life, and tries its best to dance. Whoa, that's strong! A few drinks later... Yuko's the best mistress of the Netherworld. Everyone should love her like I do. You're the best, Yomu. She's a ghost. I'm half ghost. I'm Yuko's half. Oh, wait, what? I don't get what you're saying. Huh? I said, maybe time to put the bottle down, Yomu. Everyone else is drunk off their butts, but I think I'm just getting a headache from this booze. Captain? We'll go. Wherever you go. Captain Marisa is way better than any old ghost hiding in a mansion. Marisa is the best captain of all the skies. Sane and Satori are nearly tripping over themselves over Marisa. My stomach churns. Our greatest captain from heaven to hell and now the netherworld. Alice, where are your kind words for your captain? And then a dozen eyes are on me. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. My chest is going haywire. My brain is screaming at me to be honest, and there's only one way out. I down the rest of my drink and let everything out. If I say she stole the precious thing, is that gonna say you stole my heart? Can I still save here? Good, I can save. I just want to see what happens. I called it! You stole my heart. I love you. Oh, I said that. I said that out loud. I said that out loud. I ran the fuck away. Oh, that's so cute. That is so cute. Oh, that was such a mistake. What an idiot. Trusting alcohol to do the speaking for me? My brain sweated out all the booze out of it, leaving my temples with a massive headache. I can think with perfect clarity about the giant mess I've just made. How can I face Marisa now? How can I face anyone? How can I face myself? I tried to one-up my crewmates, and I went too far. I should probably just stay here. Maybe Yuko needs a new servant. Alice, are you in here? Oh, she found me. Is this a case of saying the quiet part out loud? Yup. Before she notices, I run down the cellar stairs and hide myself among the booze. I I see myself reflected in 1,000 little bottles, all corked up. I heard you go down the stairs. You aren't drinking more, are you? No, Captain. I'm sober. I didn't expect you to dash like that. I didn't expect it either. You must really love me, huh? Ah, I'm glad I'm such a good captain to you. No, Alice. What I said to you, I really mean it. I love you, Marisa. Wowza. I wasn't expecting that at all. Oh, here, bready stuff. Eat up for you, Captain, okay? It's that food I smelled earlier. It's been pulled in half. The other half is in Marisa's hands. She takes a seat next to me. So, do you really mean it? Yes, I do. I really love you. I mean, you're cool, straightforward, and you don't hesitate to follow your heart and soul. It's something amazing, powerful. I love you, Marisa. Oh, okay. Marisa takes a bite of her bread. I see. See what? Is it because I'm a yokai? What? I don't... Because I'm old? Huh? Alice, you're... Because I'm a girl? I don't understand why you're going silent. Well, it's just nobody has ever confessed their love to me before, so I don't know what to say. But if you want to, we can try some things, like some travel, just the two of us. Maybe we'll find Onigashima this time. I would be more than happy to go with you, Marisa. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Alice. You know, maybe that's not the right thing to say at times like these. I've loved our times together. I cherish them. And I think I cherish you most of all. So here's a thing to try. And before I know it, Marisa's lips brush against mine. Marisa, that was fun. Let's do more of it sometime soon. My heart's gonna burst from the cuteness. What have you done to me, DemonChuckle? Do you want to get back to the party now? Or just stay here? Let's stay here. All right. Cheers, Alice. She grabs a bottle from a nearby rack and uncorks it. Another night filled with dreams. Dreams I've had before. But now I understand. This lady in the red coat? She might be my mother, Shinki, telling me tales of long ago. And that place, Pandemonium. It was my home. How could I forget about this? Why can't I hold all these memories? I should maybe get myself a diary, but still. Memories of memories, as if I only read about them in someone else's story. I'm not even real. What kind of person could even live a life like mine? It would be impossible. When I open my eyes, will I even see anything? I'm in Marisa's cabin. I wonder why. I'm in Marisa's bed. That doesn't surprise me. Marisa is also in Marisa's bed. I'd be concerned if she wasn't. Then, like an entire ocean slamming into my brain, I remember last night. I remember the party, the booze, the purple wings, the promise between two girls, the kiss. Meow. Marisa stretches and rolls around, and her arm is now draped over my face. I don't feel like trying to move it. Her arm is strong and warm, and I think it's anchoring me to this bed. I like that. I just do. There's nothing more to it. My hand reaches out for hers and gives it a squeeze. I don't think I can hold Marisa down, though. That's why I'd better use the most of the time I have with Marisa before it goes like another dream. Marisa? Ma? Oh, I didn't... Nah, I can see daylight. Time to get up. Wait. Wait for what? I want to take it easy today. I'm hungover. I suppose the rest of the crew might also need a day off. Did Yuko ask us to leave this morning? Asked Sane. Yes, Alice? About what you said last night. Marisa? Did you mean it? Yes. My hand gripping hers trembles. I really do love you. And her hand squeezes mine. I don't know what to think about it. It's not something I've ever done before. But we're here on this boat for a reason. Adventure, discovery, plunder, and excitement. It's true, we still have an island to discover, and so much more. If you want, I could maybe show you Pandemonium, if I could find the way. Do you trust me to find it? With you, wherever you go is where I want to be. Come on, screw this hangover. She rolls on top of me and then off the bed, scrambles to her feet, and pulls me to the cabin door. She never let go of my hand. I don't know what we're doing, to be honest. I'm not sure that I love you the way you love me. But right here, right now, I don't care. Alice, I choose to love you. Marisa, we're in love, and that rules. Steal the moment. I'll steal this precious moment. Since I accidentally pulled it up, I may as well save. For the both of us. It's absolutely amazing. It's beautiful. At that moment, our bliss soared. You're beautiful. You're even more beautiful for bringing us together. No, you're more beautiful for helping me be confident enough to tell you that I love you. Then you're more beautiful for having all that love in the first place. What are we even saying? I don't know, but it's so cool. You're cool. Excuse me, what's going on? Oh, I already know. I felt the weights lift back at the party. That doesn't exactly explain why Marisa and Alice are shouting so loud. Alice and I are girlfriends! Eep! Look, Satori already knew. I knew she knew. Congrats. I always thought you two had a thing. But it's still a lot. Please don't be too loud, alright? And I promise not to spy on you two too much. Satori's third eye drifts over to Sade. What's a year? Well, quick, Satori. Let's the two of us go to the kitchen and prepare a big meal. I already made a big meal. One that will take a very long time to cook. Okay, message received. While Sane pushes Satori down to the galley, Satori gives us a warm smile, and Sane gives the two of us a nod before joining her. They're so weird. They are a strange pair. So, question, Alice. Oh, ask me what you'd like. How long have you known that you're into me? Only since last night. And also from the moment we met. Did you have to deny yourself that hard? We could have been dating so long ago. I suspect that word was cut off right before the end. You're right, but I don't think I could have until now. I guess I wanted to understand myself before I made a move. I couldn't understand myself until I made the move. I had everything backwards. That's why I admire you so much, Marisa. Hey now I get myself into all sorts of trouble. Maybe together we'll do better than on our own. I hope so. Through all this, we still hadn't let go of each other's hand. The dawn sun is shining off the horizon. The sky is slowly dying blue, and the wind flows through the endless cosmos. Today's a day like any other, and I'm living in it. No time like the present. Close your eyes. Sure. And before Marisa knows what's going on, my lips are pressed to hers, my body pressed to hers, and everything as close as possible to the girl I love. We kiss again and again and again, every time with a little more passion, a little more confidence, a little more joy. By the time I pull my lips away, the sun has risen fully. Sunne and Satori have to be done soon. Yeah, 2 big meals in a day? Sounds awesome. As long as they don't use up all the food Yuko and Yomu gave us already. Somehow I think Yomu would know. She'd never forgive us. But big deal, we're pirates! Arr! We'll pilfer food somewhere else when the time comes. We'll taste the world. That's right, we have so many places to go, to see, to steal. That's the spirit. Arr! The sky stretches before us, inviting. A pair of white birds with long graceful wings glide upon the winds. Now, let's see where this ship will take us. That sounds perfect. In the late afternoon. Ahoy, me hearties! We have ventured far. From the heights of heavens to the hells of our hearts, we have gone where no living man has gone before. What's next on this voyage? We go wherever this ship takes us. Aye, Captain. A place to keep the ship afloat? How about wherever you got this boat? How about no? We know this isn't your ship. You don't need to be a mind reader to know that. As much fun as this has been, we need to get back to our ordinary lives. This is ordinary, a pirate's life. Our lives are hardly ordinary, and we ain't pirates. No! I'll not stop until I find Davy Jones' locker! You don't even know what that means. Davy Jones' locker is a place where a person's worst fear comes to life. Yeah, you know, from the 3rd movie. Huh? I saw it just before I left for Gensokyo. What's a movie? Haven't heard of this Davy Jones, but he sounds like my kind of guy. Ah, damn, the ship's ghost. That's right. I'm the ghost, and this is my ship. Although I see you've taken good care of her. I do tend to be careful with my things. You expected it to be in shambles? All the more with your criminal gang. I knew you had Satori and another accomplice, but I didn't expect a crew of 4. Don't think for a moment you can drown a vessel led by Captain Marisa. Well, Captain, sinking ships is my specialty. You need me to tell you how outnumbered you are? It's 4. 5. 5 to 1. Your calculations are wrong. Cloaking technology is so much fun. 5 to 2. Still not terribly hopeful for you. I don't know what you were thinking, but it doesn't matter how many of you there were. You were never going to get your hands on my booty. Maybe I'll get my hands on you. I can't speak. Never mind. Joke ruined. Reset. Oh, grow up. Looks like I wasn't the only one that got it, though. We don't want any of the treasure. Yeah! We don't need whatever trash you picked up. But since you care about it so much, we're gonna blow it up and call it punishment for your sins. You what? What kind of terrible phantom would... Oh, wait. She's bluffing, Marisa. The Kappa and Ghost both built this as a luxury ship together. They intend to leave the ship intact after all the work they did. Oh, there's a tier A in chat if anybody's interested in the Pokemon community game. I'm out of Ultra Balls. I'm gonna miss this one. Oh well. They intend to leave the ship intact after all the work they did. Oh wow, Satori, really you do suck. Miss Phantom, don't talk that way to my sister. But it seems like they're willing to negotiate. We really would like to get a bit of justice, but we don't really want to fight. We just need the ship back. So how about you take your treasure and leave? All the treasure we can carry? That sounds like a lot of work. How about we borrow the ship so we can transport the treasure? You've been borrowing without permission this whole time! You idiot! I don't particularly care for your tone, ex-captain. Have you no experience in friendly bartering? Just give back the ship. Or else what? It seems to me like the most valuable thing here is the ship itself. It is luxurious, comfortable, accessible, and really cool. It really is a fine piece of work. However, it's not what I expected when you told me it was a meditation exercise. Hijiri, what are you doing here? I told her I was going to play with Big Sis. I thought it was time for me to meet the sister of the younger Ms. Komeiji. And by sheer coincidence, I find all of you here. And these would-be pirates are on the ship, Hijiri. Hey, we are pirates! Are! How interesting. Why would you give them the ship? I didn't give them the ship, they stole it! From who? From me? It's mine! How does one steal your meditation? Huh? I wouldn't expect a disciple of mine to put all this work into greed. See ya. You stay, Ms. Kawashiro. Now, Marasa. Your meditation was diligent, and you have accumulated this wealth from it. A wonderful opportunity to show generosity, is it not? Who would you have given it to? Nitori? Oh, but you were both working on it together. Ms. Kawashiro, you wouldn't be exploiting my disciple, would you? No, ma'am. She gave me an offer to join her in practice, and I've grown as a person through it. Marasa, you didn't plan to keep it for yourself. I would have given it to Marisa. Had you not just condemned her a thief? She stole my trust! She told me she wanted to go on an adventure. Had I known she was going to use it for sinister deeds, I would have refused. But against my better judgment, I believed her to be a changed woman. That's not what happened. What a charade. Miyakarin is giving her an out. And Marasa is playing along? And Miyakarin is furious. Her words are chosen with such restraint. Arr! What a shame that it would go into the hands of such pirates. You need to destroy the means of their terrible crimes. But a skilled captain such as yourself need not revert into the old ways of ship sinking. Looks like I have to dispose of them myself. We should go, Captain. Agreed. You scurvy dog, you may have my boat, but you won't have my treasure. Master Spark. That was so cool. Don't just watch, let's get off. Marisa, we need to go. Lily-livered scallywags. We need to save the treasure. Alice, are you with me? Marisa, it's too dangerous, you can't. Please, Captain, don't be foolish. But our treasures, our adventures, they can't stop here. That's why we need to leave right now. No, my pirate adventure! Stolen! Sink me! If you fall with the ship, I will be able to accompany you on further adventures. Don't be so romantic. This isn't a movie. You keep saying that word. Abandon ship! Aye, aye, Captain. I didn't say that. Good. Now say your prayers. I think we got off easy. Indeed. It seems to me that your own work has possessed you. Remind yourselves why you do the work you do in your life. Allow yourselves to grow as a person. Life is a journey. On whatever journey you may travel, the real treasure is not the destination, but the path you have taken and what it took to overcome it. Yes, Hijiri. I learned a lot from this project. I'm ready to make something truly of my own. Come, my disciple. I believe you have other boats to build. Yes, Hijiri. Ms. Karashiro, I realize it's quite late and Yokai Mountain is distant. If you would like, you may rest at our temple tonight. Thank you, ma'am. Farewell, ye hardy boat. It's better this way. Now we won't have to worry about the owner. We had some good memories. It was fun. But the treasure, the ship. It wasn't your ship to begin with. And nobody really cared about the treasure. The real treasure was in our hearts. And the friends we made along our way. Heard to Eldorado much? And this really is a movie. Looks like it's over. Dang. Man, I would have liked it to continue longer. Same. It was already more extraordinary than I could have expected. But we learned a lot of things, didn't we? Like having faith in others, believing in myself, being true to your feelings, and catching up with family. Well then, what now? Pick a random number between 1 and 4, please.
Here's a random number 2.
I don't want to go there, though. I feel like I haven't paid enough attention to Marisa. Fuck it, I'm gonna ignore Google. Hey! I managed to get my hands on a gold coin before I left. A profit of a single doubloon. How about we go to the village market? That sounds tasty. Sure. Yay! This was beautiful. I enjoyed this so much. I enjoyed this so freaking much. Animation code by OO and DemonChuckle Apricot WTF. Character portrait. I loved this so much. You said you had another Game Jam game out too. I'll have to look for your other Game Jam. I'd love to see any other of your work that you've done. A good game leaves an impression on your heart and mind, and this one definitely did that. Yeah, this may be the best one so far. Might be nice to see where you've come from, too. But like I said, a good game leaves an impression on your heart and mind, and this definitely accomplished that for me. You did really, really well with this. I had so much fun with this story. I had so much fun with this story. The story was beautiful, the art was beautiful, the music was beautiful. There was nothing about this game that wasn't beautiful. I like the joke in that person's username. My song is Koishi's theme too. Alice's theme 1. Alice's theme 2. Acacia's theme. Clown Piece's theme. Satori's theme. I love Satori's theme. Satori's theme 2. Ghost Raver. Music arrangement by Sane's theme. Original music by Vivid Glow. This song is called R. Heaven. Identity. Tengu. Original music by Klim. Tension. Darkest Moments. Koishi theme 1. I think you'd really enjoy it too. I just finished it. This was the credits. Let me drop a link. And I'm going to drop another shout out to DemonChuckle, who basically made this game with help from a small team of others. Oh, wow. It would help if I could spell. Let me try that again. Buttspot, you may want to ask Chuckle first before you do that. Storyboard art? I love this. That was something special. That was a super special game. I don't even know what else to say. That was something else. I'm blown away. That story that almost had me in tears at points. Like in a good way. That almost had me in tears at points. That was so special. It was the themes of discovery and self-identity and learning how to accept yourself and accept help and, you know, really understand who you are and where you're going in life. That was really special to me. I'm going to be sending the VOD to somebody because I think there's somebody in my life right now that would benefit from the lessons from this game. So I really now I am gonna cry. Anyway, let's see who's online right now. Here's the raid message. I will raid. Let's see who's online. Tara Nelson's online. He's just doing just chatting. I suppose I could send everybody over to... It really did. It really did. It was something that was so special. Let's see. I'll send the raid to Tara Nelson. He's another small VTuber that I don't get to raid often. Because usually I'm still going when he finishes up. So there we go. And everybody stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Most importantly of all, you stay weird. And I'll see you next time. Good night.